Alright guys, welcome back. It's still Talk a Lot UNCLAD. I'm TJ and we have two new guests with me here. The first one is a very close friend, Kingsley, aka Malam Ajebo. If you look in face well, you might know that you've seen this face from somewhere. And to my right is my future model. I have this hair cosmetic company, and our first few products are beard products. And this guy to my right is one of my candidates. He just doesn't know it yet. I already have him, but with time he'll get to realize that. This is Joseph, aka Beard King. You can see it now with the beard. You could tell. How long is this beard? How many years have you had this?
5 years.
Okay, is there anything extra you do to have your beard this long?
Nothing. I just wash.
Okay, when you sleep at night, do you like wrap it in like scarf or something? What do you do?
Are you serious? I get Ghana must go where they pack them.
Where they pack and put, okay. But you do know you can't do some type, like you can't go close to maybe a fan. You can't go close to anything that will pull it because it might just snatch you.
I don't have fan in my house. I have fan.
Oh yeah, a big boy. All right, guys. So we're still on the same subject matter. Highly controversial. Everybody knows that, without a doubt. And I want to pick their brains as usual. Let's have fresh opinions on this topic. Malam Ajebo, it's about the LGBTQ. I heard there's I now. I even heard that they're like 17. I overheard somebody say 33, but I heard they're like 17 genders right now. I think if we don't stop at some point, they might get to 100 and we might just be walking around without any identity. So let's know your take on this subject matter.
It is not a subject matter as it were. It is foolishness in the highest order. There's a saying in my place that whatever you sow, you must wear it. Kapayanta, you understand?
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? This is LBS, whatever the long name, because if you want to, highway to the grave is very narrow. Very broad is the way as it were. To you, even in the holy books, it said there is a way that seemeth right unto a man. But at the end of the day, it's destruction. So for those of you supporting, is it called the name again?
LGBTQI.
Okay. You seem to be very familiar with them.
It's Google.
Google.
Yes, Google.
You and Google will end up in a very bad light. As it were, you can't even think about it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
How would you feel seeing your child, your son or daughter, liking another daughter of yours? Because that is the next level. You now as a parent, you sit back and clap for them and say it's knowledge from the West. That is total badash.
Oh, okay. That was pretty straight to the point. I don't think there's anything else he can tell us. He's against 100%. Let's hear from Beard King. Beard King, what do you think?
Well, as it were, I'm highly disappointed with the so-called LBC, whatever. Whatever is wrong, no matter how right you try to paint it. We all are coming from a family, and I'm sure no parent will come out and be happy that his or her word is a gay or a lesbian or bisexual. We only have two genders. It's either you're a male or you're a female. If you're a male, you're right. But if you're other gender, two things are involved. It's either you end up in the hospital or in the psychiatric world, because I believe something is wrong with your upstairs, as it were. So we all should procreate, which is a man and a woman will come together to bear forth a child, not a man and a man. That is absurdity.
Okay, my Malam here started by quoting the Bible.
Yeah.
They always come from the Bible perspective. I don't understand. Whenever you go out there and you talk about being free, the first thing they tell you is quoting the Bible, left, right, and center. I'm not here to quote the Bible, but I am of the opinion that people should be allowed to do what makes them happy. See, whether you like it or not, I can come and tell you now that take your shoes away. It's your choice. If that doesn't make you happy, you won't do it. But if it does make you happy, why not? So what's wrong with two consenting adults liking themselves? I see no ills with that.
Really?
Are you asking me?
Really? You should be arrested. In this part of the world where we are, there are laws, there are norms, right? You can't just say because you're an adult and you want to be happy. Right now, if you go, for instance, you want to go hang yourself because that makes you happy. You want to take a quit. You want to quit.
Who is happy that will go and hang himself?
What is your definition of
happiness?
happiness?
It's a different thing, Malam. I don't know, maybe that's why you're a Malam. Calm down.
What is your definition of happiness? Like shooting you, I derive pleasure from that. Does that make it right?
It's a different ball game.
We are saying the same thing.
It's a different thing. It's a different thing. Shooting someone is a crime. But
loving same-sex person is a crime in this part of the world.
Well, I don't really think you should place, shooting someone and same-sex
it's
as in the same bucket.
It's as grievous as that.
It's not grievous,
no,
Malam.
I don't think we should place it. I don't think we should place it in the same bucket. That's a bit extreme. Killing somebody is like a crime, like everywhere in the world.
It's not like a crime. How? Why?
Okay, well. The truth
is in the Constitution.
Who makes the Constitution?
Who told you can be happy?
I don't understand. Okay. Who told me I can be happy?
Yes.
Because I know that I am supposed to be happy.
Who gave you that order that you'll be happy?
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, but if you want to flip this thing based on what you're saying, this is what somebody will ask you. Who told you, what we're practicing is the right thing?
I don't understand.
Who told you what we're not practicing is the wrong thing? So,
that means like we live in a lawless society, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying if we're going to look at it
there
from that
are rules of engagement wherever you find yourself, right?
Yeah.
In this part of the world where we are, it is extremely wrong for same-sex relationship or marriage.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you have... I'm not wishing this on you, but let's say you have.
No, you can use yourself for a bad example.
No, let's say any of you guys has a kid, but I'm particular about you because of your standpoint. Let's say any of you have a kid that is homosexual. How do you address? Because he's still your child,
I will immediately disown that child of mine.
But you won't kill the child, right?
I will excommunicate him in this part of. I wouldn't even care if I have.
You can see how he's petting it.
Petting what?
Yeah,
he's rubbing it from corner. I will excommunicate. He's using his hand to. I will excommunicate. See, whether you like it or not, it can happen. And I am telling you, just like he asked, if one of my daughter decides this makes her happy, well,
call it what it is. She wants to be a lesbian.
I am not referring to your own daughter. I'm referring to my own daughter.
Okay.
If one of my daughters decides to, remember I said, if that makes her happy. The only difference is the fact that here in this part, we put laws to favor us.
Really?
The same people who are bringing the laws will still come back and give you another kind of law to counter the law. Now, if my daughter decides she wants to become what she wants to become, it's her life. I have led my own life. That is her life.
But what
Would you be
what
proud
level
of that, your daughter?
No, let's put it like this. Not proud. Let's not use proud. Let's just say what level of
Let's
support.
call it
what level of support?
We are painting this word. We are not calling
No,
it what
proud
it
might
is.
be a bit extreme. Why I'm saying that is, if he's straight, he might not necessarily want to come out and say, "Hey,
Oh,
my
that
child
means
is."
what the daughter is doing is really wrong in his sight.
No, I want to know his level of support, for that child.
Is it you people support?
Okay. Well, I just wanted to know what.
It's my own support.
Okay.
I have said it here. I am not going to be against my daughter's happiness.
Happiness in this context, I think, is relative.
I really want to... I don't know what to say about the way people complain when people decide they want to live their lives. I think from the creation, God created choice. I think that's one of the things God created at the creation, and that means his creation should have liberty to do things they want to do. Now, God has not come down to strike us for anything. He is the creator, for God's sake. We are putting ourselves, we're becoming peers to God, dishing out judgment for God. This is not right, this is wrong, this is not right, this is wrong. I don't think that is ours to actually judge. And if I decide this is how I want to live my life, I think it's nobody's business. In as much as I've not harmed anyone, I've not done anything to put the other person in danger.
Guys, it's been a long one, hasn't it? This conversation about the LGBTQI community has been something else. People shy away from talking about these things, TJ. I mean, we just had to, didn't we?
Yeah, but if I knew they would almost be fighting here, I should have just left it alone.
But TJ, we had some fantastic people come in. Like,
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah.
Oria and Noel.
Oria and Noel, they literally, they educated me. Let me
Yes.
say that.
No,
because,
Oria.
Because there's a lot of stuff I didn't know, and they,
dude.
as they were going on and on, I was listening
Yes.
like, okay, more.
Oria cleaned the floor with me, like
Yeah,
literally.
he did, and
I
you
go
now
to
had to, you now tried to throw a low blow by saying metrosexual.
sexual
Why did you
men
say
and-
that? You were, I
Dude.
felt like you were throwing shots at me.
No, not that.
I did feel like that
I
because
had to say something. TJ,
because I like to take care of my beard. I like to look okay.
but
so
you
think
no,
I'm-
no,
you think
I
I'm
don't.
funny.
No, honestly, I don't. But I had to say something again because Oria just kept wiping my ass with his
And there's
ground.
something weird about Oria though.
What?
He's like his tone doesn't go up. He just continues answering,
Very,
and you
like
almost
a
want to
monotone,
attack him
sort of.
physically.
Yes, like that, and he's just, he's just
I'm
going,
telling you.
and he's just giving you his points. Like, why your shots? Like, but that's what it is.
But-
It's telling you facts.
But if I'm going to score them, man, it's what is it? How many to? It's like 10-0 because on the other side.
No, it
sorry
was a
to say,
smackdown.
I wasn't really
No, it
getting.
was a complete
I
smackdown.
was even trying to form or take a side, but I
Yeah.
wasn't really getting what I wanted from the
against.
from the against
The pros
bunch.
were
the pros were literally
were-
coming out, but
They were coming with points after points after, and then Noel with those shots at AY.
yeah.
Oh
Noel
my
played rough. He
gosh,
literally played rough. Because after a
did.
while, I was like, I was
Like,
getting ready
whoa.
to separate. If they were to stand up, I've gotten up to separate.
Yeah, but there's something you kept saying that I totally agree with, which is, the against always and only coming from that spectrum. That side of religion.
Yeah, it almost
basically.
means it almost
it's like
feels,
there's no
yeah,
point.
it almost feels like if we get less religious in this country, then we might just end up accepting anything that comes
Anything that comes at us,
because
yes,
that's the
thrown.
only real fight, or they'll say it's not supposed to be and all that. But I want you to I want somebody. I mean, this topic is gone. However, I would like for somebody to come on for the against part and literally
points.
give me points for that will
that's
actually
not
rack
religion
not
based.
religion based. Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
So guys,
actually.
really, would like your comments. Please drop your comments on the information you see on the screen. If you are pro, if you are against, please feel free to let us know. We're actually open to more and more opinions on this subject matter. Tutu, you seem a little bit neither here nor there. Where do you really stand on this subject matter? Because, at some point, you are overwhelmed. You try to play dirty. At another point, you're like, it's okay, they should be free to do what they want. We really
Oh
need
no,
to know
but
where you are.
I think they should be free to do what they want. That is where I stand. I honestly believe that everybody should love who they want to love. That's their.
Have you ever been involved?
Well, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Oh, okay, that's like.
Are you
admitting-
gay? Have you ever danced to that tune? Have you
please,
ever
oh,
tried?
please, oh,
No, you
please.
might have dipped. Like
You-
some guy just walked past and you're like, oh damn.
No, it's
God, like-
not to put down not to put down the people who are, but it's just not my thing.
It's
I'm,
not
I'm
your thing,
attracted-
you're not-
I'm 100% heterosexual.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I found some women hot.
Yeah,
Like,
women. I
quite
notice
sexy.
women usually do.
I know.
Find women, and women can do the regular stuff like hold their hands, lie in the same bed, walk around naked. You know. But for guys, when you just cross a certain age, you really
Oh,
can't
but
even
please.
you can't even hug more than 2 seconds. You know, everybody starts looking like that guy goes funny.
Please, the male anatomy is everything. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. To me, sexually.
Oh, okay. So,
Yes,
so we
I'd
know where you
rather
stand.
I'd rather have that than
Let-
have
let-
a
let-
woman.
let's leave it there.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I want to thank you guys for following us on this journey. As always, I'm TJ, and this is my co-pilot, TUTU.